Hello and welcome to the House of Miraj Inventory Management Training Tutorial. Welcome, we're here, we've made it. Alright, I got a few notes here. I'm going to show you how to log in, manage your SKUs, manage your products, and get upload new products, get everything up and running for the House of Miraj. Welcome to the team. Alright, now first and foremost, if you are watching this video, most likely you've received an email with a zip file. Okay, the zip file is going to look something like this: House of Miraj Inventory Archive. All you gotta do is right click, and then a dialog box comes out, and you click extract here. It's going to be another folder. It's going to look just like this. So when you open up the folder, you'll see the inventory list Excel file, which is this file that I already have open. Alright, and if you don't have Microsoft Office, let me know, I'll send it to you. Or you can go to the Apache Open Office site and get a free version of the database or spreadsheet manager. It'll open up for you. It's not opening up for me because my computer is running slow. There we go. Alright, so just download an installation, open up Apache Office, install that so you'll be able to see this file just in case you don't have Microsoft. Also, like I said, let me know, I'll give you Office for free. Okay, so now when you open up the file, I don't want to confuse you, but when you open up the file, you'll see that there are different tabs. In Open Office, it'll look like different tables, but just notice that the SKU, the description, and over here you have the price, and most of them will have color. This one is off, but most of them are on. Anything like this, if you see it in here, you can just edit and paste. Now you don't have to do this. This is just to show you what we do and how we handle things for inventory. Everything that I have, everything that I have here that's in green, these are new products, and we have to upload them to the site. I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second, so just bear with me because I didn't realize that this was off. This gives us a chance to kind of see how this all works. Alright. Now, once we get that in place, I'll just say it really quickly. As you can see, it says it's not activated, but it's activated. It's just the version that I have. Also, in the Excel file is your product images. They're separated into folders by categories. So if you change the way the browser looks, you can actually see every file. Everything is numbered by SKU. So the name of the file is the SKU in the Excel database. Okay? This is just for your reference. Okay? Just so you can know where everything is and how everything looks to refer back to. Also, for your reference, is the product SKU key chart. It's also in that inventory archive file. This chart is going to explain how to read the SKUs. The SKUs, it's a special code where every number actually means something. It explains what the SKU is, this little key chart, and it explains what, where, how we read it, pretty much. So you're going to need that. So keep that open. It's also included in the zip file. Now, what do we do with all this information? Well, go to the website, log in. We have to update our products on the site. Make sure everything on the site is live. So, also, you'll get a link to this site here, dearlover.com. This is where the owner of the business, the owner of the site, actually gets her products from for cheap. So no one's going to see this but you're the inventory manager, so you actually see the real prices of these items. Don't tell nobody. Okay? But what we're going to do is get information off of this site and put it onto our site. As you can see, when you scroll down, you see the full description, full details. This is what we're going to be able to copy. Most of these have even more detail. We want to copy that, but let's get to it. What we're going to do is log in. Now, I've gotten a lot of issues with our login system here, but I think I've pretty much hacked out most of the problems and the bugs that we've been having with login. Now, I don't have any problems with login because, as you can see, I use a plugin called LastPass. It keeps all of my logins right here in one safe space. This is a captcha. You just have to do the simple math and log in. Okay. Once you click on login, if it doesn't work, just click on this lost password and change your password. Sometimes we have to update the database and you have to change your password if it doesn't work. Thankfully this time it works. So once it's logged in, you'll see your own dashboard. Now this dashboard will change and it's different for every user. As you can see, I'm the admin, so I have a bunch of links on this side that you will not see. But this is where everything is on your left side, on your left pane here. This is where everything in regards to the website is. Now what you see here is products. Well, that's all you have to look for is the product tab. That's all you have to worry about as an inventory manager. Scroll over to products, click on products. Now we've already set up most of these products that's in our inventory list, but the inventory list has been updated for the launch event for the first wave of products because as you can see in our SKU, everything is separated into waves, a release wave. So every time the owner gets new products, we change this first number. Okay, but for now it's 1. The category is whatever the item is. So it'll be panties. Your tabs are in different categories, by the way, in Excel. So panties is 0. As you can see here, your categories and the key, same thing. It matches up. So this is just to understand how that works. But when you get to the site, you see that everything is set up already. Now what you want to do, just close this already really quickly. Now what you want to do is make sure that you sort the order of SKU. This is very important because, sort the order of items by SKU, I should say. This is very important because the site loads the products backwards from the last product to the first. So if you click on this thing right here, it'll sort them from the first product down to the last. So you can stay in order with the inventory list, your Excel file. Alright, so once it processes everything and it sorts, you'll see that, and I'm going to keep getting that alert to update. I'm not updating anything. Last time I updated, I broke the site. But you'll see that our SKUs start at 1001. That's the first product here in the inventory list. If you go to panties, 1001. That's the first product. So the first few products are pretty much set up already. You don't really have to do much. But when you start seeing this stuff happen with the price, where we discounted the price, that's when you have to pay attention because we haven't gotten there yet. I haven't gotten there yet. I stopped because it's just way too much work and I have to focus on other things. So this is why we need you. Alright, so first thing you'll notice is that when you hover over these items, something pops up. Little things pop up here. So to edit every item, each item, just click on edit. It's self-explanatory. This is really easy. Now when you go to the product page, this is very important. This is the most important page of the whole system. You're going to want to make sure that pretty much everything is filled in on this page. Okay? First things first, I like to work the page from top left down and then from bottom right up. So as you can see, there's some things on the right side, but we work that up. So just take a quick look at the page and what we're going to have to do. It's not much, but certain areas you're going to have to focus in on. Now, what we want is the description box filled in. There's 2 description boxes, one up there and one down here. And if the product is a variable product, some products are simple where it's just that one product, but almost every product has different sizes. So almost every product is going to be set to variable product, and I'll show you how to do this on this first one because I didn't set it to variable. We just have it as 1. So first thing we're going to do is check out the name, copy the name, Control C for copy, go over to our Dear Lover site where the owner gets her products wholesale, go into the keyword, copy, paste, or Control V for paste, and press enter to bring up that product. Okay, now if the name is the same, it'll bring up the product. Alright, as you can see, thankfully the name is the same and it brings up the product. Don't worry about this SKU, don't worry about this price. This is not our site. Okay, this is just where we're going to get some information from. So what you want to do is scroll down, grab the details. Okay, so make sure we get the right stuff here. Let's get this stuff. If you read it, just make sure it makes sense. All of that extra stuff we really don't need. Just the details for that one. Come back over to your description and just paste it in there. That's it. Okay, that's it for the description, but it's very important that you put a description in there, in both boxes. It should be different, but you know, you might have, like, we already have a description in there, so you might just leave one, because I put both descriptions at the same. So leave one in one and change the top one. So once you're done with your description box, you don't have to add any media, you don't have to change the font or anything. Just copy it from this site over into this box. Alright, that's task 1. Now, the next thing you want to do is change it from simple product to variable product. Because remember, every product is going to have a different size. But variables mean whether it's a different size, color, you know what I mean? So for the large, you're going to have a large red, large black, large white. You have medium red, medium black, medium white, if that makes sense. So those are different variations. So what we have to do is you can skip all of this stuff right here and go down to attributes. Okay? Once you set it to variable product, you'll see attributes and variations that pop up. What you want to do is click on this drop down box and pick which attribute you want to set. Now this has to make sense. So what you want to do is look at the image and see, well, should I put hip size, waist size, bust size? Well, this doesn't need any of that. Now I realize why we have this simple product, because you don't have to know the hip size or anything. It's all one type of one size. But let's just say we had different colors, right? Or let's say we have different hip waist sizes. Let's just say that. Okay, I'm not going to save this, but you would save. This pops up, something new pops up. You have to click used for variations. So when you go down to variations, because we were just editing these two here, these two tabs, very important, extremely important. Click used for variations, and then when you click in this box, a drop down is going to come down. This drop down is the values for this attribute. So instead of coding this, WordPress offers us a nice graphical user interface, GUI, for us to add the values and attributes for each product. So let's say it's small, and if you click again in there, it's going to give you the option to add each one. So you can add all of them like that, right? And then once you click on save, it's saved for that product. But this whole page needs to be saved, and you do that by scrolling up and clicking on update, and it will update the whole entire product. But we're not done editing, right? So let's say we click save attributes. We just did small, medium, and large, and it's going to roll around and save. All right, give it a second, and then go down to variations. You're done with attributes. You have to set the attributes so that we see variations. So attributes can be color, size, different sizes, etc., etc. But for this client, we only have color and size. Now, the variations is going to be all of the every color for every size, if that makes sense. The variations of those attributes. It's easy to do that by just clicking on create variations from all attributes. Now, if you clicked on this little box right here, it'll have that drop down where it says create variations from all attributes. So you just click there, click on go. It's going to give a dialog box, right? And then click OK, let it do its work. It's going to create all the variations. I like to prevent this from dialoguing with me any further. It's up to you. And we're going to set this. Now this is where it gets kind of tricky. You have to pay attention. You don't have to add any more variations, so don't pay attention to that. But when you scroll over this area, the small, you see it says small, medium, large. These are the 3 variations. If we had different colors, it would be small, red small, white small, black small. Then it would be red medium, black medium, white medium. Then it would be red large, white large, black large. You follow me? So If you scroll over these areas, it's a whole nother product. It's a whole nother product that deserves attention. So you click on this drop down box and you'll see that you have the chance to edit that one variation. All of this is to edit that one variation. Now, keep in mind, you do not have to fill out all of this. You just have to input the new SKU and the price. If it's a different color, this is where you would put the image. Let me show you how that works again. So if you click on this little arrow, it scrolls back up. Everything changes here. If you scroll over it, click on that arrow next to the variation, it'll give you the new SKU. Now this is not a SKU in here. This is the SKU of the overall product, but the variation is going to have a different SKU based on our product SKU key chart. So the first, and when you're making a new SKU, all you have to do is add on 2 numbers based on the key. So if it's a black item, just leave the first numbers the same, right? So we'll go 1001. Let's say it's black. 0 is black based on our key, right? So add 0. And if the size is small, medium, and large, you add that in the SKU. This is why it's important to see that. So we're dealing with small. I know that small is always 2. Just off the top of my head. So now this is the SKU for that variation. It has an exact SKU. You have to set that. Also, you have to set the price. If you do not set the price here, this item will not show up on the front end. This is why this is extremely important, right? So to double check the price, all you have to do is go here in your inventory list, scroll over, and you see that it's $10. Now, these prices are not exactly right. I'd put it at $14.99. Everything that says $10, just change it to $14.99 or $12.99. We're upping the prices for everything right about now. And then that's it. If it's a different color, you set the image, but if you don't set the image, it will use this main image as a default, of which when we're adding a new image, I'll show you how to set that. When you're done with that, just scroll it up, hover over the next one, and do the same thing for the next one. Set your SKU 1001. Let's say it's black 0, but it's large now. Large is a number 3 based on our product SKU key chart. Excuse me, large is 4. You see how that works? Well, this is medium, so I was right. But medium is 3. And you can see how it can be confusing. That's why we have the product SKU key chart to keep us all on track. And then input our price. I know this is going to be $14.99, and I don't have to update the image because I don't have a different color of the item. If you have a different color, that's when you update the image. But for the sizes, you don't have to update them. So once you set the SKU, the price, scroll that up and do the next one. Same deal. You have to input the entire SKU, the color, of which we don't have any different colors. They're all black, so we keep them 0. 0 was always black. And then this is large, so large is 4. So we change the last one there. And then we put the price, $14.99. Okay? And you scroll that up. And then you have to click on Save Changes. Extremely important that you click on Save Changes in these 2 tabs. Once you save changes here, everything is pretty much set on this product. You can add tags if they're not there. Make sure that the category is correct, of which we set already. And then click on Update. Once you update that product, you'll be able to see what we set on the front end. So let's click on Update just to show you an example. Right? Give it a second. Depending on your computer processing power and your internet connection, this runtime is going to be different for you. So now once it updates, you're not going to see this top row about updating the entire platform. Oh yeah, this is a great point. This shows you, if you click on this little help tab at the top, it'll give you some information on how to set up those simple products, some more, but this video should help you out. Now, what you want to do is right click on view product. Okay, bada bing, bada boom. Once it comes up, you'll be able to see the product and choose the different sizes. This is important because the customer won't be able to purchase unless they're able to see the different sizes. Okay. So it comes up, and what you did is set this little box, this little drop down box right here. You see how that works? It's all set up, and then if you can imagine, this can be longer if you have different colors. You set the description, you set the price. This is extremely important because look, you have another description down here. We also have related products. Now you can set related products in the page as well. Here under linked products, you can always go in here, put in panties, PAN, and it'll pull up all of the panties. Set your cross sells. Let's say robes. Panties go with robes because robes is a category. It'll pull up all the categories for robes, and you can just click one on and it'll add it. Click update. Okay, we want all of that filled in. Your attributes, variations, and then in the end, link products if you want to really push it and really do a great job. Okay, you're gonna make sure, don't worry about this HTTPS box, and make sure all of your descriptions, tags, and categories are set. And always click update. This is the last button you click when you're done with the product, and you're pretty much done. That's it. That's how you update a product. That's it. Now, what I'm going to show you is how to add a new product, right? Because we have a couple new products in this list. Okay, everything that's green is brand new. So you have to actually create that product on this platform. So if you look up here, it says add product. It also says add product here as well if you're in a rush. So let's add product. Let's add a product. Now a brand new product page, the same product page that we were in to edit the product, is what pops up. Okay, a brand new page. The stuff that you see in here is just fill in for you to know what to put in there, but there's nothing in there if you can see that. So how you do that? Go over here to the product you're trying to add. Let's say we're trying to add these red scallop lace G-string with pearls. Copy, paste. That's why that Excel file is so important. And then here's the problem. We don't know the description. That's why we go to our wholesale site, put the name of the item, copy and paste it there. The item should come up. Now some of these items are not named exactly as the wholesaler, but if not, it'll come up. Something similar will come up. So just copy the details. Just copy and paste. There are no copyright infringement laws here. Copy and paste it. Okay. If you want to, you can, paste it down here too. Change it a little bit. That's for your two descriptions. But of course, we're going to set this as a product that has different sizes. So we have to change it to variable product, right? So that's the first thing you do here. Because when you change it to variable product from simple product, all of this in this box changes. So we click on variable product, and the first thing we're going to look at is attributes and variations, right? Don't even worry about the SKU here. You can put it here, and the SKU is already set. You see it's 1024. So 1024. Once you set it here, it'll be ready for your variations later. It's not a big deal. So we're going to go with waist size. Let's add that attribute. Right? Use for variations. And when you click in this box, it asks you, well, what waist sizes? We want one size. We want small. We want medium. And we want large. Do not do extra large, extra large, and extra large. Most likely by the time you start doing this, those won't even be there. But we're just sticking with these four for now. Really, these three, but some items are one size fits all. Once you do that, click on Save Attributes here, the orange button. Give it a second. Someone's texting me. All right, there we go. And then click on Variations, Of course, it's the most important part. Create variations from all attributes. We only have this in red, thank goodness. I'm going to prevent that from happening. The same way we edited the last file, the same thing we're going to do here. You want to make sure you have your default size. One size is the default. And then remember, if you scroll over here, you have different options. Now what I like to do is make sure one size is at the top. Because one size, if you look at the SKU key, one size is 1. Small is 2, medium is 3, 4 is large. That's just our logic here. So the SKU, it should have been saved. I guess I should have updated it in order for it to be saved, but I didn't want to publish it, so we have to remember the SKU is 1024. And then red, if you look at your key, red is 3, color is 3, and then the size is 1. Does that make sense? We priced it at, let's see, our price $24.99. And we don't have to put an image because we're going to put an image over here. It's one color. So let's do the same thing for each one really quickly. 1024, 3, 2 for small. Same price, $24.99. Prices don't change. We don't have to do that. Scroll through this here. It's not that easy, not that hard. 1024, 3 for red, 3 for medium, $24.99. All right. Just be careful about clicking right on that arrow. Make sure you put your SKU and your price, $24.99. That's all you have to fill out in this area. Scroll it up. And then we're done. Save changes for this area. Then of course, last things last, go to link products. Maybe an upsell might be a garter belt. And you know garters is there because it's a category up over here. And then you want to do that, and then a cross sell might be a robe. I like to just make them, if it's a panty, you know you're going to want a robe. So just pick something. It doesn't even matter. This is just extra. Now we're done with this. Don't worry about the slider. Everyone's going to see it for now. Only thing that, and this is really important, content restriction will work, will apply to only the SNN items. SNM items are for VIP only. Remember, SNM items are for VIP. So when you get here and you're doing the SNM items, make sure you click on VIP. Otherwise, we'll have to come back and do it. Now, if you have more than one product, you click on product gallery. But if it's just one image, just click on set product images. And you see all of our images currently on the site pop up, right? But you don't want to use these images. We're creating a new product. So you click on upload files, select files, and navigate to your inventory archive. It's very important. I have it set here, but you should have it in a place where you can find it. See where it says product images? We're in panties, not pasties. And you scroll to the correct SKU. Actually, we do have more than one. So let's do this for the front. 1024. Let it upload. You don't have to worry about editing none of this information for now. You can confirm that that is the item, right? It's the same item we were looking at. You want to make sure you're doing the right thing because you don't want to do anything twice. Set product image. Now remember, we have more than one image. I didn't even realize it, but we do have more than one image. If you find that's the case, just upload files. 1024. We know that's our SKU. We have 1024 front, 1024 front here and 1024 back. Just click on the back. And if you click and hold Control and then click that one, you get both of those. and add to gallery. So that gives the customer a chance to see more than one image. And that's how you set your image for the products. Remember, it's not saved. Skip the HTTPS box and make sure your product tags are in there. So if you start typing panties or choose it from a list, it'll give you the option to click on panties. Panties. That's the only tab that we'll use for now. Or like you can put red as a tab, you know. But the category is very important. Tag is anything they can search by. The category is what category it falls in. Once you're done with everything, just review everything and then click on publish. And you're done. That's it. You see how I worked the page. I worked the page from the top left down and the bottom right up. This is a workflow. Okay, we used our dearlover.com site to make sure we have the right information. All you need is that description and your prices and SKUs for our company, for House of Miraj, comes from your inventory Excel list. Remember that you have the SKU key chart, just in case you forget how to SKU this stuff up. And variations, man. Attributes and variations are extremely important. You want to go ahead and link products. Go ahead and link products. It makes the end result so much better. In fact, let's view product. It'll give you a chance to do that here. And the same product SKU must be unique. So we missed something. So at the top, as you can see, it says product SKU must be unique. So we missed that. So let's put in a unique SKU and update just to make sure. So you have to put in the SKU here. I thought I did. Put in the SKU here as well as in each variation. You know, the extended SKUs. But the basic SKU goes on the general tab. Alright. Well, we must already have something that's 1024. Anyway, let's see what it looks like. If we can. That went away, which is a good thing. Let's see if it comes up. Alright, and as you can see, it's there. It looks great. The description is all filled in. You have all of your sizes you can choose from, your price, your name. If you scroll down, you see the gallery images we put in. Okay, reviews, and you may also like this, you know, something like that. You know, related products are set because you did that extra linked product stuff. This is what will make us money. This type of due diligence and making sure that everything is filled in is what will make everyone much more money. All right. So that's pretty much it. It's straight up. It's straightforward. It's not really much else for you to do. Let me just check over my notes here. Yeah. Once you click on publish, once you click on this publish button, it'll change to update because that means the product is already there. And updating is just pretty much bomb. It is what it is. It says what it says. Now, sometimes this is a great point. Sometimes you'll notice that you make a change, you'll update it, and you won't see it on the front end. But if you click on Purge from Cache, it'll clean that for you. It'll clean out our cache, and you'll be able to see the updates. I don't know if you can see this on your user end, but most of the time, that's any issue that you're having is a cache issue. Okay, so you can clean out your browser cache, and then you can clean out the site cache too. Those are two different caches. So just pay attention to the details on this page, and you'll be fine. We'll definitely get through this. Once again, my name is Guillermo J. Perry. I appreciate you watching this video. I hope it helps. Look forward to working with you further. Good luck with this. All right, peace.